These journal entries were found with a decapitated body, the identity of which remains unknown at this time. The house has since been condemned. Just moved into a new house. My things come tomorrow. I find it very unsettling in this house. It's dark and cold everywhere except for under the covers on the couch watching TV, which is all I brought. Time for sleep now. Tomorrow starts a new life in a new location. Awoke to strange noises in the other room. I shook it off, seeing as how it's an old house after all. I'll get used to it in time. My things arrived today. It took 3 hours to get it all unpacked and organized. I didn't realize how much I missed my bed until I lay down. I still hear the strange noises occasionally. It sounds like whispers. Sometimes I swear I can see shadows out of the corner of my eye. I shake it off and tell myself, it's just your nerves. And finally, time to sleep in my bed once again. I woke up to the sounds of a woman screaming, as if she was being murdered. It sounded so close, like it was inside the house. As I lay there, I heard footsteps outside of my doorway. I grabbed my gun and swung open the door with my gun at arm's length. I searched the entire house. There's nothing. Not one thing out of place. I'm staying up for the rest of the night with my gun by my side. I can still hear the footsteps. I tried to leave home to go buy groceries, among other things. It seemed I misplaced my keys. I kept looking for about 10 minutes, and they were back in the first place I looked. As I got home, I noticed my room light was on. I ran upstairs, and to my surprise, it was off. I still hear the whispers. It's almost as if they're talking to me. The day started off as usual, but the voices are getting clearer. I decided to try and record what they are saying. I went through a few old boxes of mine and found my old tape recorder. I went to the store and bought some tapes for it. It's time to see what has been lurking in my new home. I reviewed the tapes last night. It sounds like a little girl repeating the same sounds over and over. It's the Jack and Jill nursery rhyme. Any person who knows a bit about history could tell you that the Jack and Jill nursery rhyme was about a beheading way back when, so that was a bit creepy. I kept listening and found yet another voice. It was a man's voice. It sounded very distressed and angry, but it was mumbling. I gave it a rest and decided to lurk on the internet. While looking, I couldn't shake off the feeling someone was standing over me. I got the idea to look up the house's history. Apparently, an 8-year-old girl was brutally murdered, dismembered, and then raped by her father. The father took his own life shortly afterward. Needless to say, I spent the rest of the night in the living room. I had one of the worst nightmares I could ever imagine. It felt almost real. All I can remember is laying in bed, and then see a man stand over me, whispering a nursery rhyme. And then he swung an axe at me. After that, my spirit stood over my body, but there was one problem. It wasn't my body. It was the 8-year-old girl's. I could do nothing but stand there and watch him violate that child's body. I could feel the pain with each and every swing he took. The whispers keep getting louder. I'm thinking of going to a psychologist. I'm also going to try and sleep in my room again tonight. The couch makes me too sore. I awoke to more screaming. I saw a figure standing over me when I woke up. It didn't move. It was just standing there. I freaked out and tried to make a run for it, but the door was locked. It wouldn't open either. Something, whatever it was, doesn't want me to leave. I can still hear the screaming, the whispers. I tried taking a shower despite the fact I was scared shitless. When I got out, I saw his face in the mirror. I'm not going to take another shower unless that mirror is gone. I don't give a damn how nasty it is. The shadows and whispers still keep me up anyway. As the hours pass, I can still feel the presence following me as I move around the house. Watching me. Always behind me. It never leaves. The whispers. They're all the same. Jack and Jill. I've actually grown to like the melody. I sing along occasionally, but when I do, they stop. I can't leave. My internet is gone. The phone won't work. I have no contact to the outside world. Someone. Help me. She's revealed her face to me now. Bloody and scarred. She said I will suffer the same fate she has. She's watching me as I write this. Her father is watching as well. He has the axe. They're singing together, too. Jack and Jill went up there to fetch a pail of water. Jack and Jill went up the hill.